Hello friends, this is Veda and today we are going to learn a very interesting topic of Class 8, Chapter number 6, Algebraic Expressions and Identities. This is totally a Karnataka state syllabus. We have already learned in a previous class about algebraic expressions. Just we'll recall some of the things and move on to our next concepts, right? If I simply write 2, 46, 324, then 7 by 2, then 0.5, like this, so on. We call it as the numbers which are having fixed value. They are having fixed values. So we call it as constants. What do we call? We call it as constants. Okay. Then if I simply write A, B, C, okay, L, M, N, then P, Q, R, okay. So all these alphabetical letters, alphabets, right? Small letter alphabets. These are called as what? They are called as variables. Why? Because they change their value. A and B and C, they can take any values. In one problem they may take the value of A may be 2. In another problem the value of A will be 10. Say 10. It may be 10. Okay. So it may change their values. So that's the way they are called as variables. Clear? And now if I write like plus, minus, multiplication and division, you call it as what? We know this. These all are mathematical operators. What are these? These are nothing but they are mathematical operators. Okay, they are operators. Now if I take this 2 and any of this variable, let it be A, and any of this mathematical operator, let I take it first as plus, okay, 2A plus 446, okay. I have taken two constants from here and one variable from here and one mathematical operator from here. So what does it made? Okay, it has made something here, right? So what is that called? But an algebraic expression. What is it called? It is called algebraic expression. Clear? So what does our algebraic expression define? What is the definition of algebraic expression? It is nothing but a mathematical expression that consists of constants, variables and arithmetic operations. Write some algebraic expression examples. So 2x plus 5, simply 2x plus 5. See, it is having constants, it is having a variable and it is having a plus sign. Okay, let me write one more example. Y minus 3 or simply say 4x. It is also an algebraic expression. 4x is nothing but 4 into x. We usually call it as 4x. Okay. Now 15a plus 6b minus 2. This is also an algebraic expression. Then 72x by y. This is also an algebraic expression. Clear? So these are some of the example. Next concept which we have to learn in this class. So number line and an expression. We usually express an algebraic expression on a number line. Very easy it is. Okay. So let us consider an example. Consider x plus 4. Okay. So let us draw a number line. Let us consider the initial point, that is 0. Clear? This is 0. Okay. Now there is x plus 4, an algebraic expression. We will assume, okay, say the x value is somewhere here on the number line and we'll mark it as a point P. Clear? So we'll just assume it from 0 to P. It is x units. Simply we say it as x. We don't know what is the exact value of x, isn't it? X is a variable. It may take any value. It may, for example, it may take 1 centimeter. It may even take 2 centimeter. It may be even 5 centimeter. But we don't know. We are just assuming and we are just marking it on the line. Okay. Then we have marked it as P. Then after that there is something here, isn't it? It's a plus 4. It's plus 4 means it may be somewhere here. We will mark it as Q. Okay. From here, that is from here to here, it is plus 4 and here it is x plus 4. So the whole line from 0 to Q, it is nothing but x plus 4. Clear? So if I consider one more example, that is if it is x minus 5, okay, so if it is x minus 5, then we'll draw a number line. Okay, so let us draw first a number line. This is our number line, and then we will mark the initial point, that is O. Okay, then from a 0 it will be x units. Say somewhere here on the number line we'll mark a point P. Okay, it is x. So from here to here it is x. Now there is minus 5, isn't it? So from P we have to come minus 5 means we know. Plus 5 means we take it to the right side of the number line, and if it is minus we take it to the left side, you know, isn't it? So from P we will take somewhere minus 5 here, let it be Q. So this will be from Q to P, this will be your minus 5. So x minus 5 will be denoted like this. I'm not going to stress more about this because it's not so important from the point of examination. So the next topic we are going to learn is the terms, factors and coefficient. Okay, these are the parts of algebraic expressions. Terms, the first and foremost terms, these are nothing but they can be a constant. Terms may be a constant, they may be a variable, or may be a combination of both of this. Okay, both of a constant and a variable. Let me give you some examples to make it clear. So constant 6, it is a term. Variable a is a term. The combination of both of this also may be a term. So I'll take 6a is also a term. Clear? Then 7x square is also a term. Minus 5ab is also a term. Okay. So terms are nothing but they may be a constant, they may be a variable, or the combination of both. Okay. Now next is factors. Factors are, they are nothing but a simplified, they are the simplified form of the term. Okay. The simplified form of a term is, they will be the factors. Okay. So examples, so if there is 2x, so what will be the factors of 2x? They are nothing but 2 and x are the factors of 2x. 2 into x gives you 2x, right? So that the 2 and x will be the factors. Simply, if we have learned in our previous class, if for example if there is 16, okay, then what will be the factors? How we do? We take the division method and find the factors. So this will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2, right? Or simply we write 2 raised to 4. Clear? The same way, the simplified form of the term will be the factors. Then coefficient. This is very important. Okay. This is important. This may be a 1 mark question can be asked from the coefficient, the topic. Okay, the coefficients are nothing but they are the numerical factor of the term. They are nothing but numerical factor of the term. So what is numerical factor of the term means? So there is a term, for example, there is a term. 16b is a term. Okay. So 16b is a term. In this, what is numerical part? This is 16 is a numerical part. So b is a variable. So for the term 16b, 16 is the coefficient. Take one more example. If it is 7xy, okay, 7xy, in this what is the numerical factor? So it is nothing but 7. Now in one more example, like minus 5a, in this what is the numerical factor or the coefficient of the term minus 5a is? You have to take the negative sign with you, minus 5. Okay, do not write simply 5, so that will be your wrong answer if you write so in your exam or test. So minus 5, you should, whenever you are writing the coefficient, you should include this negative sign with that, positive and negative sign. Simply if it is written 7, then it is understood there is a plus sign. There is no need of writing the plus sign in front of 7. It is being understood. But if there is a negative sign, you need to take that negative sign with the number, with whatever number is there. Okay. Now, if there is an example like L is a term, isn't it? So, what will be the numerical factor of this? So, it is 1. There is nothing in front of the L, okay? There is no number here in front of the L. That means it is 1L, will be understood. So, numerical coefficient of L is 1. So, if there is minus M, then what you will write? So, it is minus 1. Clear? So this will be your coefficient. So this is important from the point of your examination. So what are the things we have learned now? The terms, the factors and the coefficient. That's clear? So that's it for today's video. We will learn more interesting topics in our next class. Do share this video with your friends and subscribe. Thank you.